I went back to 6th Sense Fishing headquarters and they sent me home with a giant box of baits. Some of this stuff is unreleased, never before seen, and I'm gonna unveil it all right here in this video. Jingle bells, Batman smells, robin laid an egg. This right here, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hello and welcome, what's up everybody? I just got home from a road trip from visiting my family over at 6th Sense. You guys know I've been working with 6th Sense for a long time here on the channel. They're big supporters of what we do, and I try to get over there as much as I possibly can to visit my people at the HQ. And every time I go, they always tell me, anything you need, man, let us know. Grab it while you're here. Whatever you want, you got it. And to be honest, I have a hard time like going through everything that they have and like grabbing stuff and taking it with me, because it makes me kind of feel selfish. They already give me so much and do so much for me that I've never really grabbed a bunch of stuff while I'm there. Like I may grab a swim jig or one or two baits here and there, but I've never really come home with a giant box full of stuff like this. But my man Cooper Thor, shout outs to Coop Dog over at the 6, laced me up, and there's some unreleased, never before seen stuff in this box. And I like to push the limits a little bit. You know, sometimes when stuff's on the way and I'm not quite sure if I'm allowed to show it or not, I'll roll the dice and take a chance just to give you guys a glimpse at some of the upcoming heat. One thing I do want to address before I start cracking into the box, you guys always ask me about release dates. Release dates are fluid and fluctuating, and I hate to tell you guys one thing and then have it end up changing. A lot of times release dates get pushed back because of, you know, running a business, things just change on the fly. And I don't want to tell you guys something that isn't true. So I refrain from giving specific release dates, but I can tell you that everything that I show you here on the channel that you can't get yet, you will eventually be able to get. And hopefully you can just get excited, appreciate seeing some new stuff that's on the way that will be released in the future. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is just give you a glimpse into the future, but I can't really give specific release dates because I don't want to give you guys false information. So now that I got that out of the way, I appreciate you tuning in. I got some fun stuff to show you, and I've got a couple baits in here that I don't think anybody has ever seen. I'm gonna show toward the end of the video, so make sure you watch all the way through. This is a box of pure heat. There's some stuff in here that I know for a fact you are going to be very excited about, and I can already see the comments now. When's that getting released? I'll just tell you guys that I'm not sure, I don't know, but it is coming. So stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Some of the stuff is already available in big box tackle stores across the country, and some of the stuff will be hitting the website soon. And then some of this stuff is out in the future, but I know you're gonna be stoked on it. A lot of times they'll give me prototype baits months in advance, and I like to show those to you guys as often as I possibly can without getting myself in trouble. So I think that's about enough of me rambling. First things first, if you watched my last video, a lot of you did watch my last video, and I appreciate that. You saw me break down the masterclass series. Those are some new minnow style baits that are on the way from 6th Sense. A lot of really cool stuff, everything from tiny little crappie baits, some really cool lifelike minnow style baits. If you're interested in seeing more about that, one video back here on the channel. I got some more of that stuff in here. We're gonna get through it really quickly. There's some incredible colors, and I wanna show them to you. And then we're gonna start getting off into some stuff that I know for a fact you're gonna be extremely excited about. I'm not sure if I can show this yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and set that off to the side. It's not a bait. You guys could probably deduce what type of equipment that is right there. I'm gonna set that off to the side and we'll look at that in a future video. But there is some stuff in here that I know for a fact you haven't seen, and I'm gonna unveil it live and direct and full effect right here on the Justin Royal YouTube channel. Smash that like button for me. Okay, let's get off into this box. So, like I said, man, they hooked it up with the new masterclass baits, and I got a lot of new colors. So I'm gonna start ripping stuff out of the box really quick. And we're gonna move through as fast as I possibly can. I got a stack of stuff. I'm just gonna start stacking it on the table. And we'll go through, look at that big old bag of soft plastics right there. Some new colors, some new baits, some really cool new terminal tackle. There's a lot of stuff in here. This box is freaking loaded, son. let me get to it. Some new worms. Got me a big old sack of bubble gum right there because I love that color. But man, there's so much stuff in this box. As you can see, we're rolling through. There's a couple things in here that I've been specifically told not to show on camera. So I'm gonna pull, sorry I gotta do this to you guys, but I'm gonna pull this out right here. And I gotta set that off to the side. And then I also gotta pull these out right here. Once again, I apologize for doing this to you. This is some new soft plastics that are coming in the future that I know you guys are gonna be stoked on. They're sick, I promise, stand by. All right, that's all I'm gonna hide from you guys. Everything else, I'm gonna show you. Pull out a couple more things here. There's so much heat in this box, dudes. I'm gonna give you guys a little hint right here. Can you hear that? Little jingle bells, Batman smells. I promise you, this right here, you're gonna be so stoked on that because I am. My buddy Blaze, he just grabbed that pack of minnows. You know, he loves getting the baits that I drop out of the floor. I'm gonna see if I can get him to bring those back. Hey Blaze, let's bring those here, buddy. Come here, come here. Let me have those, check it out. Come here, buddy, what do you got? Can I see? Outs. Thank you, buddy. Little pack of Aussies right there. Blaze likes the Aussie. All right, one more time. Y'all are gonna be stoked on that. Some hard baits in here, some big baits in here, some new terminals in here. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna set this box off to the side and I'm gonna rattle through everything that I just pulled out of this box really quickly. First up, I'm gonna show you guys these worms. This is just the Divine Shaky Worm in the new Green Pumpkin Pro color. These weren't previously available in the Divine Shaky Worms, but now they got the GPP in the Divines. So now I think that color pretty much transcends all soft plastic models from 6th Sense. That's Green Pumpkin Pro. We've done a video about that color here on the channel. Also, soft plastics, check this out. This is something that I didn't know we were still making, but this is the little finesse stroker craw. And I really like this for, you know, finesse creature bait applications and for, you know, fishing, you know, small finesse type stuff. Hey, buddy, let's stay out of there. That's got hooks in it, okay? Let's not do that. Man, that's my weaselman. That's my buddy. Yeah, hi man, you wanna be in the video? That's my boy. For those of you that don't know, this is my Dutch Shepherd Blaze right there. That's my man, my best friend on the planet. Finesse stroker craws in a couple different colors here, loaded up. My boy Coop hooked me up with a satchel. Also got some of these juggle minnows right here in this rose minnow color. That's that bubble gum. Love this color. That right there is just a beautiful freaking color. Rose minnow. Bass love that pink, you know. 2 in the pink. All right. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. All right, cut that out. Cut the film. Beep. All right. So there that is, man. Some soft plastics that have been around, just some cool colors, and loaded up on finesse stroker craws right there. But let's keep it rolling. Back to all this stuff, man. The Aussie 4.0 should be released any day now. Keep your eyes on the website if you're after the Aussie. I got loaded up with the shad pearl. The baby crappie is a heater. Let's look at this, man. This Aussie 4.0, if you guys want to see the breakdown on this bait, again, that's one video back. Somebody calling me, declined. One video back, I did a breakdown on the Aussie, did a little rigging example, and you guys can check that out if you want to. This is some new terminal tackles that's on the way, the Juggle Spin Head. Love that thing. I have some more terminal tackle in this box. It's really fun. We're gonna check it all out, but my boy Blaze, he just grabbed himself a pack of Whale 6.0s. Hey Blaze, can you bring me those swim baits, buddy? Come here, let me see those swim baits. Bring them here. Let me see. Can I have that? Let me see. Come on, let me see. Right here. Out. Thank you, buddy. He loves baits, man. He's a tackle junkie just like the rest of us, man. My boy grabbing himself some swim baits. You can't have those, man. All right. Aussie 4.0s, shad pearl, baby crappie, fire color right there. Super heater. Aussie coming soon to 6centsfishing.com. Keep your eyes peeled. All right. Now, let's roll off into some of this masterclass stuff. I got some of the big strobe shaker 5.0s. That's that live gizzard color. Check this out, dude. That minnow bait with the freaking lip. Maximum shake, rattle, and roll body oscillation. Again, one video back if you want the full breakdown. I'm just showing you colors right here. And then we're gonna get into some of this new stuff over here in this box. I got a bunch of new colors. Live gizzard, Ghost Pro Shiner. Had to grab the 5.0s. I think I have every size now. Check these little guys out. This is something that I didn't show in the last video. This thing is so sick. Tiny little finesse panorama with a paddle tail, already rigged with a hook. Tie it on, go fishing. This thing is sick. Number 4 hook, 2.8 grams. That's a little BFS heater right there if I've ever seen one. Some fun stuff coming your way in the BFS realm from me and 6 Cents. Stick around for that. All right, some more of those live gizzard. This is the strobe minnow. That's the minnow without the bill on it. There's new party minnow colors. The party minnow 4.0. Got new colors rocking. Some of these are freaking heat, Clearwater Rose, Pro Shad. We got the electric shiner. Let's take a look at the party minnow. This right here, originally designed with smaller versions for drop shot fishing, I believe was the intended purpose. But imagine these guys on a finesse A-rig. That's a little hint. That's a little clue for you. A little Carmen Sandiego. Stick around. Do not click off the video. I've got something awesome in this box over here that I'm so stoked for, and I can't wait to show you. It's coming. Just let me get through these colors. There's another new color in the party minnow. All right, Panorama Swim Bait 2.0, not rigged, paddle tail panorama, super heater. All right, more strobe shakers and some of those awesome live print colors. I loaded up this one right here. All right, you guys have seen enough of the normal minnow colors. Oh wait, except for this one. Live minnow. Look at this, dude. This is the strobe minnow 3.2, smaller size, super finesse. Also would make a killer finesse A-rig bait. Look at this color. Look at the color on this bait. This is so sick, dude. 6 Cents has been incorporating this live print color patterning on their soft plastics, and it looks so realistic and lifelike. It looks like I'm holding live bait in my hand. Even upon further inspection, close detailed look right up in my face, it looks real. Look at this. I mean, take a look at that. I'm gonna punch in on the camera and try to let you guys just examine the realistic nature of this soft plastic. Mother Nature, man-made Mother Nature right there. All right, enough of that. This one though, this next one that I'm about to show you, when I walked in the office and saw this, I was like, what is that, dude? I have to have that. And my boy Coop Dog hooked it up. Look at this color right here. Log perch. Let me tell you, we have log perch in my lake. I have found bass spitting up fish that look just like this that I have caught here on my home pond in Central Texas. And this is an absolute super heater. If you guys have a log perch in your fishery, or even if you don't, I know for a fact bass love to eat these things. And I'm so stoked on this. Is my favorite color in the entire masterclass series right here, the log perch. Look at it. Again, live print technology incorporated into the soft plastic. Extremely high quality, really soft, lifelike minnow bait right here. I got it in the strobe minnow. That's the 4.0. And then I also got it in the strobe shaker 4.0. Dude, freaking log perch. When I first saw a bass spit up one of these, I didn't even know what it was. And I went and did my research and I was like, hey, a log perch. And then I started painting my jerk baits to look just like this because I knew I had this type of forage in my body of water. And now 6th Sense has come out with an absolute heater of a log perch pattern in the Masterclass series. I hope that they can start incorporating this type of live print into some of the other soft plastics, but for now, in the Masterclass series, that's amazing. That's incredible. You guys let me know what you think about that log perch color. More panorama swim baits, 3.5s right there. All right, check these out. Live minnow strobe shakers. Again, extremely realistic color pattern on the Masterclass series. Got some more 3.2s. Stoked on the little panorama guys. BFS heaters. Live gizzard 3.2s. We looked at some of these colors in the last video. Okay, check this out. First piece of terminal tackle I want to show you, the juggle head. This right here was meant to do this with. If you guys like fishing the juggle, and I know a lot of you do, this is one of their most popular soft plastics, the juggle minnow. This right here and this right here, match made in heaven. I also really love this color. It's called Minnow Juice. It's silver with lavender on the top. I'm gonna crack one out, show you the tackle, then we're gonna rig it up. Hey, outs. What are you doing? That fool, I gotta watch this dog, man. He'll eat something real quick. All right, there's a look at that piece of terminal tackle. Let's bust out one of these rose minnow jugulars. I'm gonna smack them right in the jugular with this one. This is a 2/0 hook, 3/16 of an ounce here. Super finesse. Let's get it done. You wanna be deliberate and precise when you're rigging your soft plastics because it will have an overall effect on how good it performs, and it will stifle the action if you botch it. So make sure you get that lined up as it should be. Dude, I mean, come on, buddy. Yes, sir, yes, sir. The juggle with the juggle head. Terminal tackle specifically designed to pair up with 6th Sense soft plastics, but it doesn't just work on the juggle. You could use the juggle head on some of these other baits that I've shown you in this video, but we got to keep it rolling. That right there is a super heater. That's going on the boat along with these. Hey, outs, what are you doing? What are you eating? Stop eating. Stop eating stuff. You're gonna die. All right, you're gonna hurt yourself, man. Stop eating stuff. Okay, I think that covers everything that I have here on the table in front of me. Oh, also the juggle lock heads coming soon, if not already. I can't remember if these are released yet, but yeah, little 3-pack juggle lock heads, screw lock for the juggle. That's fun right there. I've become such a big fan of the screw lock jig heads, and to have something finesse style to pair up with the juggle minnow or some of these other minnow baits, it's gonna be a killer, key player. All right. Don't click off the video. Look at these right here. Oh, okay. All right, next up, we grab some of this terminal tackle. We'll get that out of the way, and then I'll show you this unreleased, never before seen heat, and then this video will be done. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Some of this terminal tackle is about to hit the website. I think they're just waiting on a shipment of all the finalized product to get in, and then that stuff will be going up. So stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, 6centsfishing.com. JR10 for the win. Secure the heater, save the bread. If you shop 6th Sense and you use JR10 to save 10% off your entire order, punch that code in at checkout, take a screenshot of your order confirmation, DM it to me on Instagram, Facebook, email it to me, however you want to get it to me. I will post it up, tag your account. It's just a way for me to say thank you and give you all some public recognition for helping us keep this whole thing running, because best believe, without the JR10 army, there are no videos here on YouTube. You guys are the fuel to the fire, and you are what keeps this whole operation running. I cannot thank you enough for using that JR10 code. Thank you so much for the support that you have shown myself and 6th Sense over the years. I also want to take a brief moment to mention the heater. Hey, chill. I also want to he sees those baits that I pulled out of the box hanging up over there, and he's like, hey, what the heck's going on? I also want to take a brief moment to mention the heater army. I cannot overlook the heater army. Those are the channel members, the people that go above and beyond on a monthly basis to help us keep gas in the boat, to help us keep the cameras rolling, the lights on here in the garage. The heater army massive shout outs and thank you to you guys. I'm gonna roll those names across the screen while I'm talking right here and give those guys the little spotlight here in the video, because without them and without the JR10 Army, none of this goes down and there are no free fishing videos for everybody to enjoy. So thank you to those people. Let's check out this terminal tackle. All right, next. Okay, I showed you the juggle head. I showed you the juggle head. Got some more of those right here. Again, that's just a 3/16 2/0 juggle head, finesse swim bait head. I got some bigger ones, some 1/2 ounce. They got some heavier stuff so you can go deep. The new juggle spin head is coming. This has become my favorite forward-facing sonar piece of terminal tackle. The little underspin on the juggle spin head puts off just a little bit more flash and makes it a little bit easier to pick up on the live scope. And I've been smashing with that thing. I absolutely love the juggle spin head. But check this out. For you worm guys, you bottom draggers, and you wacky riggers, they got some really cool stuff coming. They got a new shaky head design. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to show of this. I don't want to give away too many details, but newly designed hook, better shaky head, coming your way really soon right there. I'm just going to give you a little peep at that because as you can see, we don't even have finalized packaging for that one. More juggle heads right here loaded down. These right here, like I said, man, we haven't forgot about you wacky riggers, you worm fishermen, you guys that like to throw a Cinco, a stick bait. They got some really cool stuff coming, man. These are the wacky weights, a little bit different take on a wacky weight. Let me show you what the deal is with these. I got worms. That's what we're gonna call it. I got worms. That's what we're gonna call it. All right, doing a little reorganizing back here on the tackle wall. So I had to go off to the side there and grab me a pack of Ned fries. 6 cents Ned fry right here. Little wacky rig, stick top bait that you can cut down and use as a Ned rig. But anyways, the wacky weights from 6 cents. Gotta look at the instructions. Push the wacky weight through the center of a worm until the keeper slot shows. Insert the hook through the keeper slot, pass the barb, and hang it on the hook. So, something that I have a really hard time doing is throwing a weightless wacky rig. And I know weightless is the deal. The slow fall descend with the shimmy and the shake. It's deadly. They eat it, but it just drives me insane. You have to be so incredibly patient, and I feel like these right here are gonna help me and help you be able to fish a wacky rigged worm just a little bit faster. And I know there are, options out there to weight your wacky rig. We have some of those right here we're gonna look at in a second, but the idea here is pretty freaking neat. I feel like this is also gonna help you conserve and preserve your soft plastic. So you smash this sucker through, bloop, like that right there, and then you hook your hook point through the top of the keeper, and then you fish it like this right here. So it gives you a little weight in the middle. Your hook is gonna be going through this piece of terminal tackle instead of through the center of your worm. So hopefully you'll be able to save some of your soft plastics and not go through so many when you're catching fish. Hey, outs, stop that. Leave that alone. This dog, man, he's driving me crazy. He's just finding anything he can get into on the ground. So there's a cool little piece of terminal tackle. As mentioned, I know that there are other ways to weight your weightless worm or your wacky worm. A lot of people prefer a Nico rig. Check these out. These are the Dome Nico weights. I'm sure you guys can see where this is going. Take your little Dome Nico weight, shove it into the end of your worm, and it's gonna be domed up like that right there. A couple different ways to add weight to your wacky rig or your Nico rig. And I feel like the, And I feel like this wacky weight right here, pretty cool little rigging system. It's gonna enable you to hook through the terminal tackle as opposed to hooking through the center of your worm. Maybe preserve some soft plastics, I don't know. But now that I have these, maybe I'll fish a wacky rig a little bit more. We'll put it to the test. I know some of you guys really love this technique. Also have the Dome jig head coming. Pretty neat. Sick little piece of terminal tackle. So same deal, rig it up, throw it in a worm or whatever. I'm sure you could get creative, use this a multitude of different ways. They got that coming in tungsten, lead, painted, unpainted. Enough of that. Let's check out some of this new stuff, some of this unreleased heat. You ready to see it too, Weeze? You ready to see it too, Blaze? All right, let's do this. All right, here it is. First up, I want to show you these right here. A couple new hard baits coming your way. And then, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin Laid an Egg. This right here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna hide them for just a little bit longer. Put them right somewhere. Right there, and then I'm gonna bust those out in just a second. Just broke all my rods. All right, check this out. The Pump 125 jerk crank. It's a crankbait that was meant to be fished like a jerk bait, but fast. Blaze is literally grabbing that box and dragging it around. Good boy, clean up after me, buddy. All right, the Pump 125. They got the shallow and the DD. This table is loaded. Let me bust it out, show it to you. Check it out. This bait has been in the design phase for a long time. I remember seeing past iterations, prototype versions of this bait. So it's a crankbait and a jerkbait combined. So it's meant to be fished kind of like a jerkbait, twitching it, pausing it, but on the move a little bit faster. You want to keep this thing moving. Obviously, it's a little bit of a bigger bait, so you're going to throw it on like a medium heavy, maybe the medium heavy Mod Fast heater would actually be a perfect rod to throw this on. Fast burning twitches was the idea, and I'm excited to see 6th Sense expanding the hard bait lineup. I'm bringing hard baits back in 2025. I know everybody is so focused on forward-facing sonar, soft plastics, and trying to innovate and corner the market when it comes to all the new ways that people are fishing. But I am still a fan of the OG stuff, the swim jig, the crankbait, the hard baits, and I'm bringing hard baits back in 2025. You guys hit the thumbs up button if you're also a fan of hard baits and crankbait fishing. I'm stoked to see this. It's something new, different. It's something that I've never fished with before. Yes, I'm aware that there are other similar baits out there, but 6th Sense has never dropped anything like this. You got the Pump 125 shallow and the Pump 125 DD. So make sure I don't cut my hand open here. Let's take a look at the deep diver. Same thing here. Blaze picked up whatever I dropped off the table. It's a Crush 50 XR in bluegill candy. That candy makes you dandy. Don't crunch that. It's got hooks in it. All right, unreleased heaters right here as promised. The Pump, Big Papa Pump. You remember Big Papa Pump? Have any wrestling fans out there? Did you guys ever watch WCW or WWF back in the day? Let me know. I used to switch back and forth between both channels. I remember when Kane and The Undertaker were having their feud, I would flip over to WWF, but I was a WCW guy, and I was a big fan of the Sting NWO feud that went on for a couple years there. That was awesome. I got so hyped on that stuff. Me and my brother on Monday nights, letting the flying elbow drop and go off the top couch cushion. There's that Pump DD right there. Again, a jerkbait combined with a crankbait, meant to be fished very fast, twitching, popping, reeling, not slowing down, turning and burning, drawing out a reaction bite. And I'm looking forward to getting this thing into the water, under the water, and seeing how it works for me. But I got to set it off to the side, and I got to show you, last but certainly not least, the thing that I am the most excited about in this entire video, in this entire box, something that's gonna help us utilize multiple baits that I've showed you in this video. I have some ideas bouncing around in my head, and I can't wait to get out there on the water with the new 6th Sense Finesse A-rigs. Let's take a look here. I got them kind of mangled and tangled from jiggling them around. Let me get these undone. All right, here we go. Look at these guys. These are like fist-sized, small Finesse A-rigs. Multiple colors, 2 different blade styles. This is so sick. These blades have the live print on one side, and then they're unpainted on the other, so you have flash in addition to a realistic minnow look. Check it out. The 6th Sense Finesse A-rigs. I'm so excited for these. My word. You guys like A-rig fishing? It is A-rig time, boys. I am so stoked for these little mini chandeliers right here. These are gonna be so sick. Imagine this with some finesse hooks paired up with something like this. The strobe minnow, the finesse A-rig. For comparison, here's the original Divine umbrella rig right here. And here's the new mini version. Small finesse Divine umbrella rig. Dude, I'm so stoked on these. Look at this thing. Dangling and jangling. Same awesome detailed head design. Swivel, high quality swivels and snaps. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. I'm just, should we build one out? What do I do? Ah! All of my finesse jig heads are in the boat. That's a piece of tackle that I always have on me, and it's currently freezing cold, pouring down rain, and the boat is covered up right now out front. So I'm not gonna be able to build one of these out for you, but you guys can use your imagination. At least I was able to show it to you. The new finesse Divine umbrella rig. I'm not sure what the finalized name will be on this, but it's a finesse A-rig. I'm stoked on this. Sometimes the A-rig is just too big. Fish have seen a lot of them in the past few years, and it can be a little bit intimidating. And having a small finesse version, I think, is something that's gonna be a key player. It's really gonna help, you know, when you wanna throw the big one, if they're not eating that, throw the little one. And I'm so excited to get out on the water and start testing these. You also don't need like a big A-rig rod to throw these. You don't need a big dedicated rod to throw an A-rig, period. But you can throw this on lighter tackle, lighter line, more finesse approach. You can fit more of them in the boat. You can fit 10 of these suckers in your hand, no issue, especially compared to the old big version. I feel like this right here is just gonna get smoked. And paired up with the new Masterclass minnow baits and colors, this is gonna be, it's gonna be the smoke, I'm telling you. Also, you could throw the party minnow on there, throw the juggle minnow on here. There's a lot you could do with this small little finesse A-rig, and I'm so excited for the future of this bait, the other baits that I've shown you, my future with you guys here on the channel and with 6th Sense. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop me a comment if you have any questions other than when's the release date, because honestly, I don't know. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I will see you on the next one. Woo! This is a lot of heat. I gotta clean all this up. Holy smokes. Boom, boom, amazing. All right, dudes. Hey, Blaze, can you bring me that crankbait? Come up here, up. Come on, up here. Nice, dude. He had him a little Crush 50. At least he did a good job not chewing on it. He was just holding it. He just gets the baits and holds them. I know, buddy. You wanna go fishing? We'll go fishing with Blaze again soon. Make sure you stick around for that too. Later, dudes. Whoa, now we gotta clean up and edit. I know, it's tough. Good boy.